Hi guys, my name's Tyrone Shum from Internet Business Path. Thanks so much for coming to visit today, and really happy that you guys can come on and check out this video. What I wanted to share with you today is a little bit more about what I've been doing with my Twitter account, and I've been just trying a few different things and experimenting to see how I can improve and provide better content for people on Twitter. And as it's a growing social media tool that we're seeing all across Australia particularly now, and everybody in Australia seems to be talking about it, and I know that we're really behind in terms of comparison to US and the rest of the countries, but it's actually very interesting to be able to see how people are responding to it and how we as internet marketers can improve our Twitter followings to be able to leverage and turn it and push it through or get people to subscribe to our sales funnel. And what it has been happening for me is something that I want to be able to share with you so that you can get a better knowledge and better understanding of how you can also improve on your Twitter following as well. I've had a few questions from people, and they've asked me, how have you increased your Twitter following from say about 12,000 to about 14,000 in just like 3 days? And it seems okay. I mean, for 2,000 followers increase, it's not too bad. Though, it's also, I've used technology to be able to aid on and also help me do that. So I haven't done it all myself. And the thing I've found is I want to be able to give you these 3 simple points just to be able to follow when you're doing Twittering. Okay, let's get straight into it. The first one I want to just let you know is with Twitter, you want to be able to implement something like a system. The system that I've been using currently is called Twitter Hummingbird, and it's a pro Twitter following software. What it does for you is that it automatically follows and automatically unfollows for you, and that's how you can actually bring a lot of followers onto your account. That's the first thing, which is the marketing side of getting your Twitter account out there. If you want to make a comparison, it's like you start up a fresh new website, and your first website you can put a post or content up there, but no one will know where or who you are. And the best thing to do is to market your website. The same thing happens here with Twitter, and you want to be able to promote and market your Twitter to so many different places. Marketing Twitter is another thing, which will be another topic or another video I'll talk about, though I just wanted to give you that particular software. I'll probably give a quick overview of how Twitter Hummingbird works as well inside the blog post that I'm going to do, and I'm going to probably write a review as well, so you can check that out in my blog. But moving on, the second thing I wanted to mention as well is when you've got these people following, you want to give them really good content. And what I mean by that is because Twitter only allows you to post in 140 character short text message, you're only able to put a certain amount of information there. So what a lot of people tend to do is to be able to put a really strong heading or strong title and then put a link to it at the end. And you can actually put a very short link at the end of each little title that you put in there. So what I found is that I've been probably about Twittering 10 to about 15 times during the day, and I usually just do them in bulk. I probably do the first bulk in the morning. I probably put out about 5 or 6 tweets in the morning, then lunchtime after I've had a break, and then probably just before I head off to dinner, I'll probably put in a little tweet there as well too. And that probably gives you a nice separation of what you need to do. And I don't just blast out what's on my blog. I don't just say, hey guys, check out my blog, check out my blog, check out my blog. After a while, you guys would get probably very sick of me. So what I usually do is I also follow other bloggers, and I also follow other tweeters as well. And I get lots of different things that I like to read, and what I want to do is just show people what I like and what I am interested in reading and what I think as well is good for people to use in terms of their business. So what I usually do is I find content that is relevant and also is informative and something that people want to be able to find. Like recently I've been speaking to Gideon over Twitter, and you've probably been seeing me asking a lot of questions. And the good thing about what Gideon does is that he can actually answer a lot of the questions and furthermore provide really simple, easy to follow videos to complete how-tos. For example, the most recent one I asked him was, how do you set up a green screen for video recording? I haven't done my green screen today, as you can probably see, but that will probably be for another episode. And that was just something that I think a lot of people were wanting to know, and I even wanted to know as well too. So I asked that question, and usually you get a lot of twittering back from other people and also good comments and information. That's one thing I really emphasize on, is providing really good content, and you probably want to do that at least 10 to 15 times a day. I know it may seem hard, but it's actually very short. It's like no different to texting, say, your girlfriend, and I text my girlfriend probably regularly too. One last thing as well, the third point I wanted to talk to you, third point, is how to actually go about getting these people from your twittering to be able to hop onto your website, for example. And what you want to do is provide really good content from your website so that it entices them to come and have a look. And what I usually do is I've got blog posts which I write at least 3 times a week, and from those blog posts I have them automatically posted on Twitter. And if your blog post heading stands out and captures their attention, most likely they'll come on and have a look. But the thing I want to really encourage people to do is to actually subscribe, to actually get onto my database so I can provide them a newsletter and information about what I currently do as well. That's probably the third point that I wanted to just mention, is it's important that you be able to set up your Twitter account so that you have them guided to a squeeze page. And if you actually hop onto my squeeze page, which is ecommerceexplosion.com, that's not my blog, that's just a one page where I give away a free ebook. And if you hop onto that and have a look at my report, it's actually got a subscribe button there, and it tells you what you can actually get in if you subscribe. And that's why I've actually been starting to use Twitter a lot more, is to actually generate more traffic so that I could get more people to subscribe onto my database. From there I can provide really good content and also build up a relationship with these people who are interested. So as an internet marketer, I would probably recommend doing the same and also giving that all a go. So if you're interested in finding out a little bit more about the software that I'm using for Twitter Hummingbird, check out the video that I'm going to be posting up next on how to use, and the review that I'm going to talk about why Twitter Hummingbird is a good and also not so good software as well too. Well, that ends today's Twitter talk, and also I hope to see you on the next video. If you would like to find out a little bit more information, simply just ask me on Twitter or send me a quick email and I'll get back to you shortly. So for now, I'll see you in the next video.